What's up, fam? It's your girl Stephanie, aka Idini Hastu. We are back at it. We are at the park. It's been forever, I feel, since I've been with my tree. I just gave her a big hug. It was amazing. I just felt I felt her just pulling all of the negative energy off of me. And I'm just always grateful for the opportunity to return back to my roots. To stand on one of her roots that's in the ground and lean against her as she alchemizes and transmutes the energies. All right, family, so let's see what's your poppin' here. I'm trying to adjust these little things I have on my hands. See if making them looser will help them to stop shifting so much. And yeah, no, that just kind of made things a little bit worse. So I gotta retighten those. See if that did the job. All right, family, hope all is well. It's so great seeing you guys, being back. I know I did a video not too long ago, but it's been a minute since I've been here. And I don't know, I'm just all smiles. I'm gonna go ahead and take those off, Ashe. Because I don't want it slowing me down, and they were definitely slowing me down. All right, first card out is the Peacock Spirit. Now it's out in reverse, and we all know that for me as a reader, I see the reversals as, external energy, how other people see you. Now, of course, it could definitely still lend insight to maybe what is needed more, what you may need more of. Hey, Squirrely. Hey, Squirrely. It's a squirrel right here. I had my tripod, but it's missing a piece, so I'm gonna have to order another one, it seems. But you need to let your light shine more. It's time. It is safe, and it is time. You've done the work. No, for real, you've done the work. You've done the work. The abundance is just waiting to come in. Exactly. The Eagle card here. Spirit has your back. On 10, on fleek, Spirit got your back, yo. So you can be at home within yourself. You can be at home wherever you are home. Because home is within you. Right? It's like a turtle. Turtles give that ancient energy because they've been around so long. So that's why Spirit says you can take a leap of faith, because you carry that turtle energy. And that's the grasshopper spirit. Grasshopper spirit gives the quantum leaps. It gives that quantum energy. And then bottom of the deck, we have the seahorse spirit. Watch and wait. And everyone that doubted you, everyone that tried to delay you, everyone that tried to distract you, all they can do is just watch and wait. watch and wait for your light to blind them, right? Because they see that you're letting it shine. They see you standing on your own too. They see that Spirit has your back and that you're about to take a leap of faith that may put you out of their reach. And they are stressing about it. Looking at this Eight of Swords card here, and they are just underneath the Eight of Swords. We got to see the Four of Swords, and these both give energies where it's like, oh my gosh, oh, what am I gonna do? You know, the reflection. Got a lot of people reflecting on how they treated you, reflecting on all the chances you gave, and they're feeling some type of way. Some type of way. They feeling some type of way. Yeah, you feel me? So let's get some clarifiers out. I'm gonna place some out face down. Bottom of the deck we have, it's in reverse. Ultimate evolution. And it's the card number 100. So I don't know, Spirit is on their ass. I don't know if your spirit team is on their ass or their own spirit team is on their ass, but they are trying to catch up with you. They're trying to have quantum leaps happen in their life because they know it's down to the motherfucking wire. You don't give a fuck no more. So the only way that they know that the only way you're gonna turn back and even entertain whatever it is they have to say is if they indulge in the ultimate evolution. Because this is what you walking in. Wow, that card just dipped out on me. And this is what they've been trying to make you forget your ultimate evolution. You know what I'm saying? They've been trying to make that just fly away. Like, forget about all of that. Okay, this is gonna get a little tricky here. So how about I just put these cards right here. That way I know they won't fly away, but I can put that underneath that leg. But it says fears and challenges behind you. That's how they see you. They see you in this ultimate evolution energy. And honestly, I feel like they know that there's no way they can catch up to you. They know that all they can do is just watch and wait. They can try, you know, the banana in the tailpipe shit that used to work on you. That may still work on you from time to time, but it's not like it did at one point because you you were hopelessly devoted. Okay, I know there's been so many stories like, oh, you're taking your power back, but you go back, but I feel like every time you went back, it was less and less attachment to the situation. But they see that your fears and your challenges are behind you, that you are enlightened. It says accelerate evolution by activating clear sight. They feel and know that you have clear sight, that you're seeing them clearly. That's why they're just watching and waiting to see how you react to them. All right, they're just watching and waiting to see how you react to them. With this clear sight, what you're gonna do, but you ain't gonna do shit. You just finna rest and wait and allow them. It says activating clear sight and self-acceptance. Like, again, you know that you were hopelessly devoted. To those people, and you have to take accountability for allowing them to hurt you time after time after time after time. You have to forgive yourself for allowing them to keep playing in your face time after time after time after time. You have to forgive yourself. You know, people always say forgiveness is not for, the other person, is for you. That's correct. But you have to forgiveness for self. Because it wouldn't have happened if you didn't allow it. If you knew your worth and truly loved yourself, you wouldn't allow them to play in your face over and over and over and over and over and over and over for years, or maybe a year, couple days, a week, an hour. Like, you know. But you pulled yourself out of that. And you will continue to pull yourself out. You'll pull yourself out, you may go back in, but you're not as deep as before. You pull yourself out, you might go back, but it's not as deep as it was before. You continuously, you slowly but surely inching your way out of the situation. It says, seeing issues clearly, not looking away, surrendering to the process of owning, I think, presence, that's what it is, leads to ability to give and receive infinite amounts of unconditional love. I don't know. I put that deck of cards underneath my leg, and one that still managed to kind of fly away. Surrendering to process of owning your presence. Owning your presence, which gives you the ability to give and receive infinite amounts of unconditional love. You own your presence. You own who you are. You've forgiven yourself. And it leads to the ability to give and receive infinite amount of unconditional love. That's the reason why you can keep going back. Because you own who you are. You do see the situation for what it is. You don't look away, but at the same time, again, it kind of like, it goes back to what I was saying. You see the issue, but you're slowly pulling yourself out of it while not becoming bitter and still being able to love this person, because they are teaching a lesson. They are teaching you a lesson. And hopefully they are learning from you as well. But then underneath that, we have long-term goals. Seeing the bigger picture. It says evolution of Earth through genetic projects. So I feel like you're going through a cellular transformation. As you see the bigger picture, you are so powerful. You're such a powerful creator that you are aligning your DNA with your long-term goals, whether you know it or not, right? And it says evolution of Earth, and Earth could represent your body, because our bodies can also be a microcosm of the Earth, if that's what it is. microcosm of the earth, as in, our flesh can give like the ground and the soil. The air we breathe is the air that's, in earth that allows us to breathe. Our bodies are made of 80% water, just like earth is, right? So it's a microcosm. So evolution of earth through genetic projects and spiritual teachings. And you have did the work. That's what in long-term goals. You did the work so that you can achieve your long-term goals. The secrecy card just came out. Secrets may be revealed. I don't know how it came out, whether it's upright or reversed, but you held space and you allowed your spiritual journey, you allowed your spiritual walk to guide you. All right, so let's get a tarot card for each of these main placements. And then we'll also get a quantum code for each of these main placements, the main cards. And then if we want to dig a little bit deeper, we'll do so with the remaining tarot cards. So I'm going to get 3 cards for the main message to help clarify the main message. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. All right. The 5 of Pentacles could be the energy of being left out in the cold, but again, it's in reverse. So you good with being in your own energy. You have grown, you have evolved, you have actually tapped into the ultimate evolution, right? And so being abandoned doesn't hold the same weight that it once did. You feel me? Because rejection is protection. Okay? That's where we are now in our spiritual walk. We took the spiritual teachings to heart, and now it's wisdom. Okay? So abandonment what? Thank you. You abandoning me? Thank you. Because abandonment, rejection is protection. You abandon me? Hey, that's protection. That means spirit knew you didn't need to be around me anyway. So it's redirection. Abandonment is redirection. We don't take it personal anymore. Ultimate evolution type ass shit. Quantum leap ass type ass shit. Okay? Abandonment is redirection. Rejection is protection. You feel me? So we're gonna get a quantum code for each of the main cards. Got some people walking by, so I'm gonna calm down just a little bit until they pass. Okay. So bottom of the deck of the quantum codes, baby. Actually here, intuition. Yeah. Trust your intuition. And I feel like your intuition is what led you to this ultimate evolution. Again, as you were hopelessly devoted to you. I love Greece. As you was hopelessly devoted to a narcissist perhaps, or a karmic, or it could have been a twin flame that just simply missed the mark, They couldn't, release their toxicity and they couldn't release their toxicity and their ego to grow with you. That's why they have to now they're just gonna have to watch and wait. But your intuition told you to take your time. You know, you did the back and forth with the abandonment. You know, went back maybe after being abandoned. But your intuition always was there to help you not go back with the same vigor as before, which will eventually allow you to pull yourself completely out of that toxic relationship. When you're learning to trust your intuition, the quantum code to continue to evolve and to elevate in that area of the sixth chakra is 82 space 88 space 133. So we're going to be optimizing and balancing the energy of our third eye, aka sixth chakra, and really tuning into our intuition. All right, so let's get into our clarifiers. Remember, the first card out was Peacock Spirit. Let it shine. They are watching you. Let your light shine. Okay. So we have Deep Polarity coming out to clarify, let it shine, along with the King of Swords in reverse. You know, they see you as someone that is operating in a mind over heart situation, but you could also be dealing with an intellectual manipulator as well, that likes to keep you in deep polarity instead of deep polarity. They want you on the far end of the spectrum, then they want you on the fact that they hate you with the abandonment, and then on the other end of the spectrum where they're just showering you with gifts and love and attention. They want to keep that deep polarity going because it keeps your nervous system deregulated, if that's even a word. And if your nervous system is always all over the place, it's easier to control you. It's easier for them to continue to dim your light with the let it shine. Remember, it's in reverse. They don't want your light to shine. So that's why they want to keep you in this deep polarity energy. It says deepest polarity during very dark time in history. Souls come to heal polarity as humans. Like you reincarnated to heal this. But this is someone that used that as a trigger to keep you going in circles. And it creates it stagnates you. It distracts you. It delays you from your purpose. So of course you're going to ultimately be depressed, and maybe subconsciously depressed and don't even know it. You're going to be exhausted. You're going to be burnt the fuck out. And maybe not even notice it. You become someone that just exists. And you may feel like you're lazy. You're not lazy, you're just burnt out. And so you may be in a period of rest and receiving. And that's what you see it as, but you're burnt out. Either way, you need the rest. And you need the time to recalibrate. And so the quantum code, which is perfect for this energy, it says for self-love and self-worth, to increase to the most optimum and healthy levels. And I feel like this is what you've tapped into with that ultimate evolution that those people that others outside of you thought keeping you in this deep polarity would continue to make you to distract you from. But baby, it brought you closer. It made you dig deeper. And again, like each time you went back, you didn't go as deep because you gained more self-love and self-worth. Each time, yeah, you betrayed yourself a lot of times. You did. You're human. And again, you're here to heal the deep polarity. This is one of the main missions and challenges for a lot of humans. But you're mastering it. One day at a time, one situation at a time. Right? With the abandonment, you're learning to love self and to have more self-worth. With each time these people abandon you, because you're on the spiritual journey. That's the reason why it doesn't break you. For a lot of other people, this energy breaks them and drives them crazy. But for you, it's training, right? Karmic patterns ready to be released so that you can let it shine, right? And with the let it shine being in reverse, hey, that's how they see you. You are letting it shine. You are releasing those karmic patterns. It says, ask the universe to help you heal the natural human tendency. Deep polarity is a natural human tendency. I kind of pretty much just said that, right? To be polarized in thought and belief. It's a major issue for the entire planet. And your healing affects the whole. Because you came here as a light worker. You are a leader. That's why things are a little bit different when it comes to you. Your healing affects the whole planet. You're different. You're an exception to the rule. You have plenty of options. Is what you need to know, instead of allowing yourself to be stuck in the deep polarity. And this is what you come here to help teach humanity, because it's easy to get locked into a tunnel vision when dealing with narcissistic people that constantly demean you. But that's why you have to tap into the self-love and self-worth and increase it to its optimum, to the most optimum and healthy levels. Let's go. Let me go ahead and give you the quantum code for this. You can write these codes on your body. You can write and burn them. Write, burn, and release them. Those are different ways, and just get creative. The most powerful rituals are the ones that you create for yourself. So consult your aura read with how to use these quantum codes. You can write them onto a cup of water or a bottle of water and then drink it. Get creative. When you're in this deep polarity energy, you feel the furthest from unity and feel the deepest separation. but it's here to teach us to move beyond right, wrong, good, bad, or dark, or in light. We have to remember that. We got to move beyond right and wrong. We have to move beyond dark and light, good or bad. See a beautiful old white dog that just ran through here. So beautiful. So beautiful. Everything is aspect of creation, rather separation, judgment, yin yang, the balance, finding the middle ground. Everything is an aspect of creation, even what we may consider wrong, maybe even what we may consider bad, or what we may consider the dark. Everything is an aspect of creation, just like, again, with the yin and yang. You need them both. You know, it's getting back to that unity, getting to a unity mentality. And that's still something, as I'm on my spiritual journey, that I'm trying to understand. But it definitely gives King of Swords energy, you know, making a mind over heart decision. And just being, experiencing the good, enjoying it, experiencing the bad, and just allowing it to be. Because you know the bad is coming to balance things out, and that soon the good will follow. And the more you are able to integrate the polarity, the more you will be able to let your light shine. Integrate the polarity, family, so that your light so you can take the blinders off, whatever dimmers that may be on your light, so that they can be removed. Okay. All right, so the next card we're clarifying is Eagle Spirit, which is Spirit has your back. Okay, so as you go and as you find that middle ground and allow yourself to just be, because you know Spirit has your back. Spirit allows the good, the bad, the dark to happen, because it's always for your good. It's always to strengthen you. It's always to guide you, even if it's to redirect you. You know? So to clarify, Spirit has your back. We have hive mind, right? So it's the first thing, it says connecting to soul family. Right? Spirit has your back. It may be directing you into the to where your soul family is. You know, remembering oneness. This, again, that unity, right? That the previous, that deep polarity was saying we need in space, in place of deep polarity. We need to have that unity energy. It says to evolve and survive, we must embrace group consciousness in a constructive and harmonious way. Community, oriented structure, power of the whole, save the Zetas. Okay, it's the power of the whole. We have to work together with the good and the bad. I mean, and allow it to build us, to grow us. It says attachment to individuality and ego is destroying us. says start at community level. Start at a community level. Connection helps you bring needed changes. And remember, I did say this is bringing a lot of change. We have the Five of Pentacles in the bottom of the deck, which is the abandonment, but it's just redirecting you to who is for you, right? And for you to stop wasting time with what is no longer serving. It's pushing you towards community, but you gotta listen. Excuse me. It says connection helps you bring needed change and awareness to your life and planet. So I feel like when it comes to the spiritual journey, most of it begins in individualism, as one focuses on self to heal and to grow. But I feel like with this being a number 29, which reduces to a number 11, portal, okay, you're ready to evolve to the next level, right? You're ready to include the hive. You're ready to embrace this unity mentality, the oneness mentality. You have matured to this level, and also Spirit has your back, right? So you're ready to embrace this oneness mentality and to find your tribe. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, right? So this is how people see you. I feel they feel you as confident, very sexy, very alluring. This could also be a feminine energy that you're dealing with, or it could be a masculine that's operating in this feminine energy, which could be, jealous energy, mistress energy, insecurities, and such. And then the quantum code is for overwhelming toxic guilt. Right? So you may have a Queen of Wands energy, like I said, whether male or female, experiencing an overwhelming toxic guilt for how they allowed their ego to treat you. How, their individualism, how they were out for themselves, right? How they abused you, how they abandoned you, how they neglected you. For their own benefit. When you were just operating in a hive mind, wanting to connect and to build with them, in a romantic way, they just saw you as someone to sex on with the Queen of Wands, because wands, of course, wands can represent passion, so they could represent sexuality, intimacy as well. Okay, somebody may have just saw you as something to fuck on, right? And now they're experiencing overwhelming toxic guilt for that, because now you could have been a really powerful piece in their community, but they took you for granted in many ways. Either they overstepped their boundaries, they had the lines were blurred, right? When it came to your position within perhaps the community or the group, again, with the deep polarity, they had you feeling like a lover at one point, but then they would separate and pull their energy back and have you feeling and completely ghost you. They're experiencing overwhelming toxic guilt. But you need to know that spirit has your back and will bring you towards your tribe. Other people who have also experienced that ultimate evolution. Okay, so the quantum code for overwhelming toxic guilt is 15 space 18 space 215, and the spaces are important. If you're gonna write the numbers, write them one underneath the other. So if you feel like you have any overwhelming toxic guilt, possibly in your own individuality, or just because you operated in ego at one point, you need to forgive yourself for that and begin to make the necessary changes. All right, so the final card to clarify is Take a Leap of Faith, Grasshopper Spirit. All right, so this is the energy of expansion on a spiritual level, with spiritual help, with spiritual guidance. There is an expansion happening. I didn't notice there was some ducks over here. Right here next to the area I'm sitting. So we have the Lemurian era coming out in reverse. And we also have the Eight of Wands in reverse. And then we have another chakra card, and this is the sacral chakra. So we had two chakra cards. We have the third eye and also the sacral chakra. And again, the sacral chakra, speaks of this, your sex organs. Okay, so again, that passion, it can be that wand energy. The color is orange, right? So it's time for you to optimize that energy. Let's read this Lemurian era card. This card can represent a shift as well. Give that portal energy, because again it's the number 47, which reduces to the number 11, just like the hive mind was 29, which reduces to a number 11. And that's a portal. It's a shift in mentality. It's an evolution. So you're experiencing evolution on so many levels. Wow. And remember, it was in reverse. And it says civilization awakened to its spiritual self and its place in the universe. I love that. With it being reversed, that's how people see you. They see you as someone that has awakened to your spiritual self, truly awakened, ultimate evolution, right? They see you. Do you see you? They do. And you are a catalyst. You are helping to evolve them. That's why, you are helping. You are being that leader. You are leading by example, right? Showing them that unconditional love. No matter how, horrible they treat you, you sit with the energy, take accountability, and you alchemize it, which allows you not to see them as good, bad, see them as dark, light, or, right or wrong. but it's just part of your growth and your journey. It says time of peace, compassion, and enlightenment. The feminine cycle returning. Old ways are crumbling. And you can walk openly. It says beings from other star systems. No, beings from other star systems are walking openly. Okay? It says enabling humans to become sovereign and able to enter the galactic community. So there we go with community. We have the hive mind as well. You're helping to lead humanity into this Lemurian era where we're operating from an awakened state. All right? You're getting the messages. People see you as someone that has the messages. You know, someone that has a balanced sacral chakra that's not going to be using their sexual energy in a way that doesn't evolve everyone involved, right? You're not just willy-nilly with your sacral energy, which is part of the reason why you have to pull back from certain people, because again, they saw you as the Queen of Wands in reverse, or it's just something to fuck on. And it's like you are receiving messages like, no, I can't continue to allow you into my space, into my energy like that, because I'm too awakened. You have awakened too much to keep allowing certain energies to penetrate your aura in certain ways. You're taking a leap of faith. You may feel like there isn't messages coming in that you, and that's the reason why you need to trust your intuition. Remember that came out earlier, the third eye chakra, which is the sixth chakra. You may not be getting the messages, or you know, things may not be moving as fast as you want them to, but know that this Lemurian energy is happening, right? Civilization is being awakened to its spiritual self. The people around you are being awakened to their spiritual self and their place in the universe because of being in just because they've been around you. You're like, again, you're a walking crystal that elevates the frequency wherever you are. As we were saying before, home is where you are. You make a lot of people feel at home just because you are in the building. They feel safe just because you are in the building, because they know Spirit has your back, right? And Spirit ain't gonna let no crazy shit happen when you're in the building. People feel safe around you. And that's why you can take a leap of faith. It's kind of, let's get a little bit more clarification on the take a leap of faith energy. Got the Page of Pentacles coming out. I feel like you're about to take a leap of faith for sure, and it's gonna require you to take a leap of faith, because the messages may not be coming in as clearly as you think they are, but they are coming in. I don't know how to explain it. The messages are coming in. You don't feel they are, but they are. That's why you got to tap into your intuition, right? And just trust that spirit has your back and it is leading you to guide humanity to a more awakened state. Because again, one of the cards spoke about, going into the being acceptant. I think it was the Lemurian energy. Yeah, it says you're about to. It says enabling humans to become sovereign and able to enter the galactic community. You got to help humanity to release the deep polarity. To embrace a hive mind, and you're leading by example. The Five of Cups in reverse. There's no time for regret. Collective. There's no time for you trying to dwell on what went wrong or whatever. And because you're in this energy of new beginnings, not regretting, because you accept everything from the middle ground, not indulging in good, bad, right, wrong, light or dark, just seeing everything as an aspect of creation. There's no regret. That's again that ultimate evolution. You know what I'm saying? When it comes, again, just being able to see abandonment in a completely different way and being able to accept it and not taking it as a slight against your self-worth or self-love, right? Removing that guilt. You may have an overwhelming toxic guilt in regards to your sacral chakra, right? From religion. Religion may have put that guilt onto you. But I feel like you are working through all of that, which allows you to not allow people to use you as something to just fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Which helps to heal your sacral chakra and to heal your sexual organs and everything, to help heal you, mind, body, and spirit all the way around. And in this, you're receiving wish fulfillment. People see that you are on track for wish fulfillment, and they don't like that because that limits their access to drain your energy and to use you as narcissistic supply. So you may feel weird with this Five of Swords in the upright. You may have mental conflict in the area of wondering, like, okay, well, why am I not? I should regret dealing with this person because of how they treated me, but nah. You've evolved. Like you don't see things. The old ways are crumbling. Right? You see it as an aspect of creating who you are becoming. And then we have the Judgment card in reverse here. People know that you have made a judgment, that you're not going back to the old you. Right? And there's some things that are final. And you may have some mental conflict in regards to those things that are final. because it does have to do with the heart. We got the Fool card. You gotta trust your intuition though. Take a leap of faith. The King of Wands, bottom of the deck. You're protecting your kingdom. Which is your body. Mind, body, and spirit. That's your kingdom. And remember, as you heal the whole. You heal the hive. You help to heal the hive. You help to be that catalyst to other people and to humanity awakening to their spiritual selves. All because you're leading by example. Because you're doing the work. You're not going to do the work for them anymore. Before you did, you enabled them. But no more. That's why these people, all they can do is just watch and wait. Hopefully they're watching and taking note and applying. Or maybe they're waiting to see you evolve before they actually start to employ the things that they learn from you. But you definitely have a lot of eyes on you. You got a lot of people watching and waiting because they know that there's so much greatness that oozes from your pores. They're waiting for you to take this leadership position. The King of Wands here. They had a lot of people lie on you though. They had a lot of people lie on your name. Just as I said that, I see the ducks in the water kind of fighting. The girls are fighting. Okay? So maybe some people tried to sow seeds of discord, seeds of this deep polarity. But again, you are taking this King of Wands energy and you're protecting your kingdom at all costs. You're not protecting your peace at all costs. And people are watching and waiting. They're trying to plant seeds to disrupt you. That's why they're watching and waiting to see if it's going to distract you, but it's not. You know, they're planting seeds. You know, they're lying, keeping shit from you. This Devil card in the upright. But you're overcoming the devil and its tricks. And again, the devil, you don't see it as good, bad, right, and wrong. It's just, if the devil comes up, you know that, you know, I used to say all the time that the devil don't make you do nothing. The devil just give you options. Right? And it's your heart posture, as in to what you choose. A lot of people, you like to use the devil as a scapegoat, but the devil just comes to test you, to test if you new to this, if you true to this, you know. Or if you're new to it. Because if you're new to it, you know, the devil can test you and give you options and you'll choose the wrong one, and there you go. Delayed, distracted, Or if you're gonna stand your ground with the King of Wands energy and protect your peace. The devil may try to bring a false emperor along, make you feel like he's gonna come and expand your life and so on and so forth. But this person actually just comes and puts you into a third party situation. But the angel of the night, your spirit, like I said, spirit has your back. Spirit came and revealed the truth for you and allowed you to release those burdens and to see that that person was never, they were a fake emperor. They were never on your level. And so that helps you to release any regret that you may have had, or any guilt you may have had for succumbing to competition. As people try to put you in with the third party, they wanted you in competition. Because every time you're in competition, that means you're trying to prove yourself. They want you to be in competition because if they see you in competition, then they know that you feel that you're less than, even though you're not. They wanted to keep you in competition, and they wanted you to continuously to feel less than. You're not doing that no more. You're building up that muscle. I'm not gonna say you're not doing it no more, not doing it as much, and perhaps you're gonna eventually get to the point where you don't do it no more. But you're definitely getting there. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely getting there. And forgiving self, going back to that again. Forgiving yourself with the Three of Swords and the upright. And we have the Four of Cups here. The Three of Swords had to come along so that you can build your discernment and say no. The Four of Cups is, rejecting the cup of love. But you needed to go through certain things so that you can see the signs. And not continue to overlook the red flags. You're no longer overlooking the red flags. And this makes your ancestors really, really happy with the Three of Cups in the upright. So, alright, well, that's the message. I hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. It's chilly out here, okay? You see, my nose just continues to keep draining. It's not that bad, which I am very happy for. But I am going to wrap this up. The quantum code for the sacral chakra is 5428, 54 space 28 space 131. Okay, so I believe I gave all of the quantum codes. And just wow, as I pick up the quantum code for the third eye, I see the solar plexus quantum code. So I'm going to give that as well, just so that they can all be together at the end of the read. I'm going to give them again. So we're going to start with the solar plexus. It's 80 space 03 space 011. Quantum code for the third eye chakra, 82 space 88 space 133. Quantum code for self-love and self-worth to increase to the optimum healthy levels. Okay, 84 space 72 space 167 for overwhelming toxic guilt, for allowing yourself to allow other people to mistreat you, or to allow yourself to be in a third party and betray the other feminine energy or male energy in the situation, so on and so forth, however it resonates for you. 15 space 18 space 215, and for the sacral chakra, 54 space 28 space 131. Okay, so I think that's all of them. Usually I'll have a pen where I can write them down. I didn't, so that's the reason why I did them all towards the end of the read again. So yeah, I'm gonna load up my cards. Y'all see that twig? It just fell. There's three little small branches on here coming from the one that expands to about 4 other branches. So yeah, that's I was trying to see if there was a message there. I didn't get one, but if you did, yay. But we're all here to help each other, so if you got a message from that, or even if you got a different message from the cards that I turned over, put it in the comment section. So this is the solar plexus, which did come out in the read, so this is good. And then we have the root chakra. I figured out that melody early today. I was like, this kind of gives the what was that, Freddie? Face your fears. You know what I'm saying? Face those ghosts, face those monsters. I mean, it goes back to that deep polarization card, to not see it as good, bad, or whatever. Learn the lesson. Why are you in this situation in the first place? Forgive yourself, and then face and fight that damn monster, because you have it. Spirit has your back. You have everything you need to be victorious. Ashe. So don't be afraid. Take the leap of faith and trust your intuition. Your intuition is going to guide you to that monster's weakness, right? You may not know it, but maybe they fear twigs. And you can hold this up in front of yourself and it makes the monster run the other way. Who knows? Fall in your lap, and that'll be the thing that help you defeat what has come to try to intimidate you. Anyway, family, I hope that makes sense. And I hope I find my other little piece for this. But anyway, I love you all, and until next